All right, welcome back to another video. This should be the last video in the series on using the MCP server. Specifically, we're going to dive into available prompts, not just chat with it like a normal chat, but like let's be more specific, specifically what is mentioned in GitHub here. So let's just dive in. All right, so available prompts. To use the prompt with Claude Desktop, hunt for the plus button near your chat bar. So let's pull up chat. And here is the plus sign near the chat bar. We'll click it. It says to add Ludus. There it is, Ludus. And I guess I'll add both of these. Range. Oh, wait. Enter the prompt. Okay, so this is to do this very specifically. All right, we're learning together. All right, enter the prompt inputs. Create a complete Ludus range from your requirements. Handles the entire workflow from planning to validation. Okay, so describe what you want to build. I want to make something simple. So build a Debian server and put Vom Labs on it with the Confluence application. Confluence Vom Lab application. I just want to be specific there. Okay, roles. Roles, optional, specific, desired roles. Oh, that would be a role, actually. Use the Vom Lab bad sector role to add a Vom Lab Confluence application. Let's try that. Save config. Whether to save the config. So this will be conflu config. All right, add prompt. Okay, and then I guess we'll add from Ludus, execute Ludus command. Enter prompt input. Safely execute Ludus CLI commands, comprehensively safety protocols, the tool preference checking, and destructive actions confirmed. Okay, good. Constructive or destructive confirmation is good. All right, command intent. Describe what you want this command to accomplish. Provide me the Ludus server version. We'll just make it simple. Target user, leave empty for current users, just current user. Confirm destructive. Set to true only after using explicit confirmation destructive. Confirm destructive. Is there any kind of, there's no default? Let's see if there's a default. All right, so, okay, so I did that. And so what's next here? So we've got all these tools, which is great. Then what else? So role and collection schemes, add custom schemes, recommend workflow, plan your range using the create Ludus range prompt for guided range creation. 80 review configuration, use list range to see if the template, read range config to examine them. Still reading. I'm curious how to let it go just with what I just gave it. Okay, well, we'll just see what it does. So let's say deploy a range. What did this do? It's like gave me a whole thing. Security requirements, critical user permissions, Save and next step. Deploy a range with a Debian OS and Vom lab role confluent with JM user range, which is the current user range. So go. And so just so you know, I'm going to go over here where JM range is, refresh. It's under pull view. There's nothing in here. So let's see what's happening. So deploy the range. I'll help you deploy the Ludus range with Debian server running the Vom Lab Confluence application. Let me walk through this systematically following the complete workflow. I might have to read this later, but not during this video. So I may just pause this and wait for the outcome. It does look like it's executing something. So let me go over here. Nothing over here yet, though. It's building the range config. So let's see here. So Confluence, it's going to use Debian template, RAM, all that stuff. Here's the role, and here's the very specific Vuln Hub environment variable, and extra goodness here that I haven't seen before. So we will see if that all works. So it says, to deploy this range, I need your permission to proceed with these steps. Let me know how you'd like to proceed. Yes, please deploy. Pretty please? All right, well, let's look at Proxmox. All right, let's see here. I'll deploy the range for user JM now. Oh, neat. What's this say? I see the issue. The bad sector Ludus Vuln role isn't installed on the Ludus server for, yeah, that's true. I haven't put that on there already. So hopefully it just adds it for me. Let me install it from the GitHub repository. Okay, cool. So they're going to do it for me. Yes. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've had to add the role when I want to use the role. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to do that step. It's now installed. It's got to do some dependencies. Yeah, it's just moving along. All right, excellent. The config is now set. Let's check the current range status and then deploy. Yes, that's what I'm about. Let's do it. All right, it says deployment success. Oh, as you can see over here, there is probably the router that pops up. So it's starting already. Yep, there's the router. Sweet. Yeah, I like how it gives me all the details. I like how it's like, hey, this is the range user. Here's the configuration, the VM name, current status, what's being deployed. Yeah, this is nice. Wow, how cool is this? Just to like, hey, do a thing, and it just does it for you. Amazing. All right, this is going to take a little bit. So while this does this, I do want to give a shout out to Marshall, the creator of this MCP server. So right here is Marshall's post. Feel free to check it out. He actually is talking more in depth about the enter prompt inputs, similar to what we're doing. Also, if you want to know more information, go ahead and go to ludus.cloud, get into Discord. I'll accept the invite. Accept. And then once you're in, go to Ludus. There's a general channel, there's a thread, and it's all about this LudusMCP server. And in it, you'll see Mastodon. Mastodon's Marshall. He's the one that's been helping me through this. I needed a lot of hand-holding to get things done because I'm very specific and I just need information. And he is more than willing to help out. Been very helpful in helping. So please, if you need to know more, jump in Discord, jump in some channels, ask for help, and we'd be happy to help. People are happy to help. This is a great community. So back to Claude. Let's see what Claude's doing. Weird. All right. Well, let's look in Ludus. Okay, so it looks like Confluence is getting to be installed. Yeah, it's getting there. Yeah, really, this is all I wanted to show off on the last part of our series is how we could chat with it using these prompt inputs and create ranges just off of command line chat. So great. So I hope this helps someone. I hope it gets you inspired to build more ranges. And if you need any help, jump into Discord. We're happy to help. Until then, keep learning Ludus.